Alright, how are we doing today? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, consumers of all legal ages and price ranges, it is once again time for the rounds. Welcome to the Brew, Dare-Drink-That family. My name, of course, is Glenn, and our mission, of course, is to bring you the freshest and tastiest in all that brews. Today, we have a second showing from a wonderful brewery whose headquarters is in San Francisco and whose cannery apparently is somewhere inside Minnesota. This is 21st Amendment Brewing, and this is their flagship beer, the Brew Free or Die I.P.A. Now, of course, if you were paying attention, you know that I've already had the hop crisis on here, which, let's face it, is essentially a flawless beer, and I could drink that every day for the rest of my life and have no complaints at all whatsoever. So this does kind of set the bar a little high for this one. As far as the stats go, it's 7% alcohol by volume, happens to be 70 IBUs, uses 6 different varietals of hops for what they're describing as a balanced yet big IPA. Interesting. Looks like it's got a pretty light malt backbone to it. The head still seems to be pretty well structured. What's interesting about that is that this malt backbone and the effervescence I'm seeing come up out of it could almost be mistaken for a Pilsner, honestly. If I didn't know what was in the can and I had poured this without smelling it, I probably would have guessed Pilsner. I'm seeing a lot of effervescence, just past yellow, not orange, not a burnt amber, not burnt honey, but still a predominant yellow with slightly darker highlights. Very mellow on the nose. This is interesting. A little bit of malt sweetness at the beginning. And I'm almost getting some of the, almost like a grassy kind of noble hop, but I know for a fact there are no noble hops in here. So, very interesting. That's pretty well done. I can actually pull out from this flavor profile the hops that they used inside the hop crisis. They're definitely in there. I would say the description is almost spot on, actually. A nice balance between the malt and the hops. Not an undue lingering finish, not an extremely astringent lingering bitterness to it at all. You get just a little bit of resiny, little bit of pine coney, ever the lightest hint of like a grassy note. Interesting. Very interesting. You know what? That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. Okay, so a 6-pack of this is going to run you in the neighborhood of $9 or $10. It obviously comes in a can. That's the only way it comes. That's just, you know, that's part of this brewery's shtick, as it were. 1 to 10, I'll give it a 6.5 or a 7. I think they did a great job of fully blending the hops and not having one overpower the other. It's good. It's good. I don't know. I almost feel like there's something missing to it, though, you know? I think back to some of the IPAs that I've tried recently that you guys have seen episodes on. Lakefront's IPA comes to mind. You know, and that's a much different build. That's only 2 hops, and actually comes in with the exact same stats otherwise, 6.9 or 7% alcohol by volume, and 70 IBUs. But this is solid stuff. On a side note, for those of you in the area, you should know that today, which is technically the 10th, but you guys aren't going to see this until later. Today's actually the Porter's birthday, and if you guys are from the Atlanta area, I certainly hope you've been to the Porter. If you consider yourself a beer fan, I couldn't see you going anywhere else. Their food is phenomenal. Their beer list makes me shit with glee, essentially. But phenomenal stuff. Happy birthday to them. This is their 3rd year in business, and congratulations. Many happy returns. And next time, invite me to the birthday party. Just saying. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you next time over the rounds.